So now, let's get back to the court before we wrap this up. The Supreme Court has dismissed the case of the PDP candidate for Nasarawa State, saying, citing the lack of merit. And so our correspondent, Dele Omoyeni, will be joining us now to bring us up to speed concerning that particular decision in Nasarawa State. So, Dele, yes, indeed, go ahead and tell us what happened. Go ahead, Dele. Talk to us about Nasarawa State.
It's a cacophony of so much noise right now as I speak to you, as that very contentious issue has just been dispensed. Yes, that particular issue has just been dispensed with. The Supreme Court says that the appeal of the PDP candidates lacks merit. You remember that the Court of Appeal had earlier overturned the decision of the tribunal to give the judge Mathis Ombugadu. But right now, as we speak, the governor of Nasarawa State has just left the Supreme Court with his timid supporters. And of course, he has won that particular case. I have one of the lawyers of the governor of Nasarawa State with me here. Good morning, sir. How do you feel?
Good morning, my brother. How are you? How is Channels Television?
All right. So what was the decision of the court and how did you take this particular decision?
The court described the case as very frivolous, vexatious, and absolute waste of the time of the court, because they never adduced any ground. They never supported any ground of their appeal with facts and law. And this is a court of law, a court of public policy, and a court of justice. So the two tripods of the case were ruled in favor of the actual winner of that election, not speculative winners, not those that will want to dance to the gallery. The issue is law, adduce law with facts, discharge the burden of proof placed on you by your own self. You petition yourself, and the law requires he who asserts must prove. And if you are going to prove in election malpractices, the law requires that you begin from the polling unit. You cannot come and jump without, if you want to climb a tree, you don't climb from the stem, you go and climb from the branch. You know, definitely it will break and you shall collapse. That is what happened to our brothers in Nasarawa State. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's Nasarawa State. Mr. Mathis Ombugadu of the PDP has been defeated by Governor Sule, Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State. And the court says that he didn't sufficiently prove the fact that there were malpractices in the process that led to the announcement of Governor Abdullahi Sule. Of course, earlier, as we told you, the governor of Delta State also won his appeal at the Supreme Court. And of course, immediately after that, the case by Mr. Ladi Adebusi of the PDP in Ogun State was also thrown out, and Mr. Dapo Abiodun of the PDP was affirmed as the governor of Ogun State, Chamberlain. Of course, coming up shortly is a Gombe State as well, but that has not started. It will start just in a moment, Chamberlain.
All right, thank you very much indeed, Dele, for your reporting there. So.